Siddharth, my co-anchor, to begin with the session for today.
Greetings of the day, everyone. I, Siddharth Upadhyaya, along with Riddhi Vasu, is privileged to welcome you all into the first children's edition of Orange City Literature Festival, organized by SGR Knowledge Foundation in association with GH Raisoni University, powered by Raisoni Group of Institutions. The motive behind this fest is to explore the ways that should help students develop emotional intelligence. Exposing children to quality literature can contribute to the creation of responsible, successful, and caring individuals. Much research has been done on how sport is fundamental in the holistic development of children. In addition to physical fitness for growth and strength, soft skills such as teamwork, fair play, and respect for coaches and opponent contribute to our kids' social and emotional health. In this hour of the session, we will come to know about how sports from Siddharth Roy as how sports an integral part of holistic education. Before we begin with this session, I would ask Riddhi to introduce our speaker.
It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our speaker for the hour, Mr. Siddharth Roy. Siddharth Roy is a 23-year-old author and community enabler from India. He is an animalist of Whistling Woods International Tata Institute of Social Sciences. He is currently working with Mylan, an edutech startup to promote quality education dissemination through technology. He was formerly a research associate with a Member of Parliament India and is a blogger with the Times of India. He has won silver medal at State Badminton Championship held at Baramati, Pune. Siddharth has worked with various educational institutes, social organizations, and government organizations to promote holistic education and activity-based learning. He has been conferred with the National Youth Award by the Government of India for his contribution towards the student society and community. So we welcome you, Siddharth. And without further ado, I will hand over the session to you for your insights on today's topic.
Thank you so much, Riddhi, for the wonderful introduction. Thank you, Siddharth, for beginning this session and laying the foundation stone of it. So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this event. And things are virtual, but still it feels that I'm over there and still the event is so smooth. So looking forward for the event. So when we talk about sports and when we talk about holistic education, so see, in our system, holistic education and sports are two opposite poles. Either education or either sports. It's like if you are a sportsman or a sportswoman, you either build a career on that and you forget the education. So this is the common stereotype that we have in our society. But when we are small, like when we are in a fourth or fifth standard or till 10th standard, see, we are all playing some or other sports. Maybe gully cricket, maybe gully football, maybe luka chupi, whatever. We are always playing something in our schools, like bunking our classes, not every time, in our breaks, vagare, anytime. We are playing something or other. For that moment, sports is not a career for us. Sports is like a gateway for happiness, for relaxation, for spending time with few of our friends, or to do some masti, anything. Call that a gateway. That is sports for us that time. But that gateway also teaches us many things. As you rightly said, Siddharth, like many research has been conducted that sports plays an integral part in developing soft skills. Sports does play a part, but it is not necessary that only professional sports plays such a part in your development. Maybe 1 hour of playing amateur sports, maybe you're not pro in something. Just 1 hour of relaxation, 1 hour of intense physical activity develops certain soft skills for you. So I'll tell you this from my example. ठीक है बचपन में like from my childhood I guess I have played badminton, skating, cricket, like swimming, जितने भी sports बोल लो ना, I have tried everything. मतलब what used to happen is like I used to leave every sport behind. Why? Because स्केटिंग में लग जाता था, स्केटिंग में गिर जाते थे, खून निकल जाता था. सो फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट डे ऑनवर्ड स्केटिंग नहीं करना था. क्रिकेट खेलना था बट क्रिकेट का बॉल सर पे लग गया था, लेदर बॉल, सो लेदर बॉल से नहीं खेलना था, जस्ट विद टेनिस बॉल. सो स्विमिंग में एक बार लाइक व्हेन आई वाज लाइक स्विमिंग, यू गाइस नो दैट एनआईटी वाला पूल व्हिच वी हैव इन नागपुर. सो फर्स्ट डे लाइक व्हेन आई लर्न जस्ट हाउ टू स्विम, माय कोच like he threw me literally in the water and I was so scared I was about to drown. So उसके बाद swimming नहीं करना था. Badminton में like I got मतलब you know like I got such a thrashing. उसके बाद badminton नहीं खेलना था. So my journey, like I have been playing sports throughout my life. Like maybe from the fourth standard till now, I have always been playing something or other. And now if I see my life, if I go thoda flashback में in my life, what I believe is maybe I have not played sports professionally until badminton. Maybe I have not like played everything in a very professional manner or in a manner that I have to gain expertise in it. Maybe I have just played it for kind of relaxation or kind of that getaway which we say. But those getaways has taught me many things. मतलब when I was doing swimming, I told you my just coach drowned me in that pool. When he drowned me in that pool, I was so scared. मतलब it was all water all around. Like I was like I don't know galloping water. Like I did not have my glasses. I couldn't see anything. That moment actually taught me that in this mess you are alone. There is nobody who is going to save you from there. You have to swim alone. कुछ भी कर लो, at least you have to reach to the shore. If you do not know swimming, at least you have to move your hands and legs. You have to create that movement to come to the shore, swim to the shore. And there is no tube, there is nobody around. So that moment taught me that. When I was playing cricket, as I told you, like it was a bright sunny afternoon, and I guess matlab I had this kind of a playing practicing with leather ball, and that leather ball hit me on my forehead. So there is still a scar or a bump you could say on my forehead, which I still have. I did not play cricket with leather ball after that. But in my life, that moment taught me that ठीक है, you did not see that ball properly. That's why that ball hit you on your face, hit you on your head. And I'll tell you, that was a very nasty blow which I had on my head. But that moment taught me that no matter what happens in your life, you have to be ready for everything. You have to visualize things properly, not just in terms of seeing the ball hitting, not just in a term of physical way, but you have to visualize. You cannot underestimate anything. You could not see anything that is happening like सिर्फ ऐसे ही आने दो मतलब we'll see what happens at the last moment. That moment taught me that you have to have a long vision for anything that you do, no matter what happened, otherwise it is going to hurt you like hell. And when I was doing skating, I there is a ground near my home, that is that Shivaji Nagar skating ring. So I guess it's a proper skating ground that we have in Nagpur. So when I first time did practice my inliners, I fell and I had blood from my knees, blood from my chin and blood from everywhere. That moment taught me that no matter what happens, no matter how hard you fall, you have to wake up, because there were guys coming from behind who were like I do not know what was the speed, but if I would have fallen in that track for a few more seconds, those guys would have come over me या फिर वो लोग भी मेरे साथ गिर गए रहते. So that moment has taught me यार, no matter how hard you fall, you have to get up, you have to fight back, and you have to see that how can you not fall the next time. Well, obviously you can fall, but maybe not with the same technique. Maybe the mistakes that you have made, you rectify those mistakes and you make new mistakes, because mistakes are integral part of learning, because they actually propel the learning mechanism that we have in our system. So obviously you are allowed to make mistakes, but if you rectify the mistakes that you have already made and go for like rectify and propel yourself further, I guess those are the things that really sports taught me. And when I see now, when I'm just practicing something else other than sports, right from your decision making abilities to your cognitive skills to your soft skills to anything, sports has played a very integral part in my life. And no matter what you do, like I am in this education sector right now, I'm on a day to day basis interacting with the students, working on any different projects. So these have a like this is not related to the sports that I have played, but for like almost like fourth से लेके अभी तक, for almost 10 to 12 years of practicing sports like on a regular basis, they make you better as a human. They improve your decision making abilities. they improve your soft skills, they make you gel up with people. Now in today's age, we want to do everything individually, but sports actually tells you that it's all about teamwork at the end of the day. No matter you're playing a single sport all about, no matter you're soloing that sports, but at the end, you know it's about the teamwork. So these small things help you in a certain way. And when you link it with education, holistic education is the need of an hour. Now, if you ask me what is holistic education, holistic education is something where you tell a 360-degree education in which there is marks, there is co-curriculum activities, there is sports, there is excitement, there is everything. So basically, we focus on our learning apart from anything else. Our education system, like we can all agree upon, has been to like is crunching marks. You have to crunch marks in and out. So if you crunch marks, you get your grade sheets and everything. Our education system has been focusing on that. But if we can include sports, if we can include our soft skills, our life skills, our co-curriculum activities, which dwell up to these things, our education system can be holistic. And whatever you see, wherever the holistic education system is implemented, the happiness quotient, the excitement quotient, the learning quotient, everything is propelled. So sports being a part of like your day-to-day activity is a very important part of our education as well. It's not like what we see two poles apart. अगर sports खेलोगे तो ये नहीं, अगर ये खेलोगे तो sports नहीं, अगर sports खेलोगे तो पढ़ाई नहीं. It's not. I guess there is a famous dialogue also from MS Dhoni's movie. Now I don't remember it. It's like खेलोगे कूलो पढ़ाई करोगे तो बनोगे जनाब, खेलोगे कूदोगे, something like that. So these are the kinds of dialogues which is there, which is so true in our system. But it is very important to understand that whoever is listening, do not practice sports professionally. Obviously, if you can, do practice professionally, but just 1 hour of matlab it can be a refreshment for you, it can be something a gateway for you. That 1 hour may be the most satisfying, maybe the most happy and happy hour of your life, of the day. Like you will propel better, you will study better, you will do your execute your hobbies better. And similarly, when you have that 1 hour of getaway with you, na, life becomes more happy. Things become more easy. You see that 1 hour is like for myself. I want to have that 1 hour for me. Obviously, there are benefits. You are sweating, so you're burning your calories, you're reducing your weight. So there are many things associated with it. And last but ultimately, you will see that it is not a distraction, but it's like a catalyst in your education or whatever you do. So whoever is listening, I would tell that your education and sports can go hand in hand. It has for me, it has for everyone. So just practice that, just take out 1 hour for the day and things will be better. So that's it. I would like to conclude with that.
Absolutely true. Like I agree to your part where you say that sports and education can go hand in hand.
Hmm.
So with that, we have a few questions for you, Siddharth. Like you are an author, as we all know. So and you have also been working with the student community in various capacities. So
Hmm.
on your journey, how has sports played an integral part for you?
So, as I told you, sports has been in my journey from the very beginning. So, this author working on this various projects, this has come now, matlab from like after 12th standard, like after I was doing graduation, all these things have started happening. But you know, what we say as the foundation, like if the foundation is stronger, you can build any building on that. So, sports has been a kind of a foundation for me. Like every sports whatever I have tried has taught me something or other. Like I told you how how different sports have taught me in some way or other. While I was a kid, while I was like studying, matlab sports has always been, matlab I was kind of, people in my school have always categorized me as a notorious guy जिसको मस्ती करना बहुत पसंद था. So I'm still that kind of a guy only जिसको मस्ती करना बहुत पसंद है. But still, you know, these मस्ती for me at that time was sports. Like break में खेलना, break में chilling out with friends, running out in our like एकदम जब when we had peak summer, running on tracks, race करना, एक दूसरे को like ऐसे पकड़ा पकड़ी खेलना and cricket खेलना, catch फोड़ना, मतलब everything. So in my school days, like I'll tell you, when you are playing cricket and you break the glass of your principal's cabin, obviously you have repercussions. My principal came out and she's like, he who had hit that ball. एंड आई वाज लाइक मैंने तो बैट छोड़ के पहले ही भाग गया था. आई वाज लाइक मैंने तो नहीं मारा, somebody else did that, but all these guys, as you know, they pointed मैं मिसी ने मारा. So then she scolded me for like legit 15 to 20 minutes. But you know what that incident taught me? That incident taught me, if you have done a mistake, you own that mistake. Do not run away from the mistake that you have taught. Obviously, it was not a mistake है. स्पोर्ट्स में तो होता ही है. बैट्समैन को भी ये थोड़ी सोचता है मैं लेग साइड में नहीं मारूंगा, बॉल आएगा तो मारेगा. So I did that. But ठीक है, if you have done something, you have to have repercussions for that. There will be repercussions and you have to own that mistake. So I believe this is a very sweet lesson that sports taught me. Maybe in a very candid way, maybe in a childhood, but that thing taught me, whatever you do in your life, like obviously we all do mistakes, but don't run away from those mistakes, because those mistakes actually make you a better person if you are ready to accept it and if you are ready to own it. दूसरे के कंधे पे blame डालना तो is very easy, but take it on yourself, have it, and then move on with it. So this was one kind of a very important lesson which actually sports taught me, and it is still today the most important lesson that I have actually learned in my life. So everything that you do, like in every sports that you do, in badminton for example, I was playing this district championship, okay? So when you are playing a district championship, like I had a match point, okay? Match point था, and that guy over there, he was I guess 4, मतलब 4 मैच पॉइंट मेरे पास थे, 4 पॉइंट थे. देन आई वाज थिंकिंग यार 4 पॉइंट तो है, लेट मी ट्राई समथिंग न्यू, ठीक है? एंड आई फ्रॉम नोवेयर, फ्रॉम माय बेसिक्स, आई वाज ट्राइंग समथिंग न्यू शॉट, एंड दैट गाय बीइंग 4 points down, he was just sticking to his basics and he was just sticking to his fundamentals. Last May, it was match point all. So in badminton, when you are 20 all, it gets exceeded to 23. But district में वो सब कुछ नहीं होता है. District में छोटे level पे like gold, like ऐसे आप जो एक point जीता वो जीत गया. And I was like, then I was scared because then I tried playing my basics, but then unfortunately that guy won. So when I was going back home, I was realizing my foundations were strong, my basics were clear. Just because I was overconfident कि मेरे पास 4 पॉइंट थे, I tried something new. I underestimated that guy कि ये 4 पॉइंट से ऊपर कैसे आएगा. And that guy stuck to his basics. He was playing his core badminton shots, and I was trying something or other, something weird. And that guy won that match. That guy won that match, but that guy taught me a lesson for life. No matter आपके पास कितना advantage हो, no matter whatever you are doing in your life, no matter आपके पास कितना भी lead start हो, if you do not respect that lead start, or if you do not respect that advantage, maybe if you take it for granted, it's all going to fall down for you. So these are the small lessons which sports actually teach you in your life, which I guess you can learn in your classroom as well. But when you are exposed in this sports field, you get to learn this lesson, you get to fail, and you get to make these mistakes over and over again. So when you decide that, okay, this is the time I'm going to learn this, that is the time you grow as a sports person also, and you grow as an individual also. So these small little things have somewhere manifested things in me, which today is an integral part of my value system. So that is why author अभी हूँ, बाकी सब हूँ, but sports तो हमेशा से constant रहा है, and it will still be constant.
That's great. Like, I really liked what you said, that shifting the blame, because kids today have this notion that you can get away with anything in any situation. So, learning this at a very basic age, like, you have to own up to your own mistakes and take responsibility for your actions. Very, very like important these days. So, you also talked about your district level matches. So tell us more about your badminton state level journey also. We are a bit curious about that too.
So the state level badminton happened in 12th standard when I was in my Hislop college. ठीक है? So the story behind this, we'll not go directly to the state level. ठीक है? We'll go थोड़ा पीछे. ठीक है? So district level में 11th standard में, so when I was a part of Hislop college, so we had a good team. ठीक है? But that team lost in the division only. District के बाद division, and we lost the first match of division only. So मतलब I always wanted to pursue badminton professionally, but DSO के matches professionally pursue करना is very difficult because it is a team sport. So you need to have a very nice team if you want to do something. I said state level matches में individually you can do. ठीक है? So 12th standard में I made myself clear कि यार नहीं अभी टीम बनाना है इसके बारे में. So I started planning कि these are the players that we should have in our team, because I was 12th में, I was as a senior. So 11th standard में when people take admission to Hislop college, I was pretty sure कि convince these people that Hislop में आना है, sports में बैडमिंटन में जीतना है. So for like 1 or 2 months I was like fine, I was like scrutinizing कौन खेल सकता है, scrutinizing कौन खेल सकता है and all. So I shortlisted and then we created a team. ठीक है. नाउ दैट टीम वाज अ वेरी वेरी ओवरपावर्ड टीम फॉर नागपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, बिकॉज नागपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में वो हिस्लब छोड़ के कोई और था ही नहीं वो टाइम पे बैडमिंटन में. तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट वी आराम से वन, नो प्रॉब्लम्स इन डिस्ट्रिक्ट. डिवीजन में व्हेन वी केम डिवीजन ऑल्सो लाइक फाइनल्स में थोड़ा सा वी हैड टू फेस प्रॉब्लम, बट अदरवाइज वी वन डिवीजन ऑल्सो. सो आज कॉलेज गए, आर कॉलेज वॉज वेरी हैप्पी, स्टेट तक तो पहुंच गए. मतलब फॉर अस दे वर लाइक स्टेट तक तो पहुंच गए ना. आई वाज लाइक ठीक है. But now the real challenge begin is state mein, because now division and all you can clear. But when you're in state level, you're facing teams across Maharashtra, Mumbai, Pune, Aurangabad, Nasik, anybody, and they really had very good teams. So in a team sport, in a state level badminton tournament, more than the physical sport, it's all about the mental things that you prepare. Because see, matlab, you can make your opponent think that, see, in badminton, it's all about deception, what we say. You're playing a particular shot, you're showing that you're playing a particular shot, but you're playing something different. So this is on field and this is off field also. So state level, we knew it was going to be very difficult, and we had experience, but state level जीतने लायक तो experience था नहीं ना हमारे पास. Obviously, we did not have those kind of experience. And हमारा first match ही, it was so difficult. It was with Mumbai. And playing Mumbai in the first match, everybody was demotivated. Like our entire five individuals that we have, we were demotivated. How will we face Mumbai? And they had proper top seeded player ये सब में. So then we created a strategy. We thought so it's a like a first singles, then doubles, second singles. ऐसे रहता है ये पूरा like the tournament. So now we were like कि यार now this is difficult because they had Maharashtra's number one player in their category, in their मतलब मुंबई में थे वो. So we were like कि what to do. So we did one thing. We were sure that we could not win from that guy. हम उससे तो जीत सकते हैं नहीं. So what should we do? So we did a trick. The weakest link, I was the weakest link in that state badminton championship. ठीक है. I played that singles. So I lost that singles. But what we did in that way is the best guy na, the number one seed, he defeated me. And then if we had a chance na, our doubles and singles pairing were strong enough to defeat them in that way. So we defeated them. So we won 2-1 from Bombay in the first round as well. So we were all very happy. So more than the physical sport, it was also a mental thing that you have to do. Step by step, first match jeete, second match jeete, third match jeete. It was pre-quarter final, we won that. Semi-final, we won that. And final, we were playing against Pune. Nobody ever in their wildest dreams could imagine that we will play the finals of the state badminton championship Baramati mein. And crowd was crazy. There were people all around. Pune ke supporters zyada the because Baramati is like very near to Pune, and like Nagpur versus Pune was something very different. And to be very honest, we were not prepared to play that finals because we never thought that we could reach out to that level. But ठीक है, then we thought finals खेलेंगे, we'll give it 100%. So we did. First singles, we won finals में. Gaurav somehow defeated that guy and we won. We lost doubles by the narrowest of margins you could ever imagine, and we lost the third singles or the second singles in a very flattened way. So, लाइफ में इतना बुरा कभी नहीं लगा यार जितना वो फाइनल हारने के बाद लगा. बिकॉज थिंग्स वे गोइंग एकदम ज्यादा मतलब हेवायर. बिकॉज सी इफ यू वुड हैव लॉस्ट इन द फर्स्ट राउंड, दर्द होता था, बट दैट दर्द इज नॉट दर्द की गोल्ड नहीं मिला उसके दर्द से. यू कैन नॉट कंपेयर दैट दर्द. वी वर लाइक जस्ट 2 points वी कुड हैव बीन द स्टेट लेवल चैंपियंस, बट वी लॉस्ट दैट मैच अनफॉर्चुनेटली. But the entire journey from district to division to sports till like to being a part of that finals has taught me that, as I told you, be basics से साथ खेलो. Like whatever your basics are, whatever your foundation are, stick with that. Build your foundation, have a self-belief. If you have your self-belief, you can achieve anything in your life. And just go, just think about twice, because it's not what people are showing you. It's something that you have to see. It's the art of like decoding deception, what you could say. if you can decode deception, you can decode anything in your world. So in world, not just sports, people are two-faced, people are multifaceted. You have to decode them also in your life. So whoever are listening to it, so it's like not always things are as straight as you see. Maybe there is a turn, you have to able to see that turn. Maybe there is a twist, you have to catch that twist. So this state level badminton journey was crazy, and I think it will be the only state level badminton journey, because now I'm just playing badminton for fitness perspective. But that journey has taught me many things, and I'm grateful for that journey. And I'm looking forward, and those looking forward to like whatever lessons I have learned from those journey to implement that in my real life. So that was a hell lot of a journey.
So, how is sport important in developing an individual's character and spirit?
So again, I will tell you from that semi-finals match, okay, badminton match, semi-finals match, we were 21-10 down. So we were 20-10 down, and we had to come back 10 points. And I was that kind of a guy who messed up pehle district level pe by giving 4 points. And this time we had a fight back. This time we just stuck with our basics. Ek, do, teen, and like that we climbed the mountain of 10 points. So, after that crazy win that we had, I just realized कि यार, yes, foundation is right. But no matter how, matlab, if you have a worst setback in your life, no matter if you had the worst failure in your life, you have to stick in that process, because things are going to turn around. If you just quit, if you just say, I do not want to be a part of it, बस मेरे से ज़्यादा नहीं हो रहा, इससे how can I compete? You will never be able to compete. Just hang around over there. Just take the match to the last ball that you face, to the last point that you have. Because if you take that match to the last point is something, anything can happen in your life. So in general also, like in life also, what we say, like no matter, you're going to lose, okay? Consider the fact, you're going to lose. But take it to that point ki matlab yaar, haro to bhi na, there is no regret. Or if you can turn around. So that match has always taught me that no matter how bad you are, no matter how deep mess you are in, you can always turn around. There is always a chance of fight back. So now Stranger Things have released. So there is also strong in Stranger Things, that is the fight back song. So that fight back song actually motivates me. And that badminton match has taught me that fight backs are possible. So that thing has developed a certain life skill in me that tells me that yeah, things are very bad right now, but see, let me see, what can I turn around, can I turn around? And if you have that feeling na, if you know na that can I turn around, if you just ask yourself this question and you're just ready to hang out, yes, you can turn it around. Maybe not every time, but whenever you do, you will face that happiness. You will see that yeah, things have worked in my favor. So just do not give up considering that situation is very tough, या फिर बहुत ज़्यादा होगा, या फिर ऐसा नहीं होने ही नहीं वाला मुझसे. If you do that ना, things will be very difficult for you, to be very honest. You won't give it a try. So just go for it, because life is unpredictable, life is difficult. So just sign up for this adventure na. Something good will happen. If not something good, you will have an experience. So do not worry about मतलब क्या करने से मत डरो, करो ना, कुछ करो. I guess I recently had shared something. Javed Akhtar has told many things. क्या करे, उससे क्या डरना, अगर फेल भी हुए तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा तजुर्बा होगा. सो जस्ट फोकस फॉर दैट तजुर्बा. Just take your game or your life until the very last ball, and turnarounds do happen, miracle story do happen. अगर मेरे साथ हुआ है, आई एम वेरी श्योर आपके साथ भी हो सकता है.
Sir, what do you mean by holistic education, and how is sports an integral part of the same?
So holistic education basically, जैसे मैंने बोला था, it's like a 360 degree education where we are not just exposed to knowledge, but maybe holistic education may be kind of a thing. You are exposed to 25% knowledge, 25% collaboration, 25% exploration, physical activities, and 25% humanities. Basically, education is something that just does not happen in school or colleges. It's a lifelong process. It's a process that happens to you throughout your day. So holistic education is something that you focus on every part of yourself, not just marks. You focus on your life skills, you focus on knowledge, you focus on executing things, you focus on collaboration, you focus on physical activities. So when all these things are covered, that is holistic education in a nutshell. So it covers the 360 version of you and not just a very focused version of you. In today's day, we all want holistic education because now we see it is the need of an hour. Because बचपन से see in our childhood we used to sing, we used to dance, हमारे पास craft period होता था, drawing period होता था, like no matter what period हमारे पास सब periods होते थे. But as we grow on in our lives, we cut those moral education के class, GK के class, we become very streamlined. Fourth standard से ही हम सब ये सब हटा देते थे. But see, now you see, we are in a kind of a thing that we are churning out like graduates from same fields. And now you see, I'm not deceiving any system, demeaning any system, but you see now, like not like सबसे ज़्यादा अभी people are like saying that I want to do this startup, I want to do this something different. So now when this realization comes, I want to do something different and I do not want to be a part of the herd mentality. Holistic education is the foundation of everything. If you do not have a holistic education, you would be very limited in your approach. आपको कुछ सब्जेक्ट से ज़्यादा आएंगे ही नहीं, उससे ज़्यादा you cannot explore because आपको पता ही नहीं है वो सब्जेक्ट्स क्या होता है. So to make our graduates or to make our school going children future ready, holistic education is need of an hour. Like still today, you see any Ivy League colleges in this world, they have the pattern of teaching you multiple subjects, not just the specialized subjects. They will teach you multiple subjects. They will expose you to many things. Our education system, Nalanda and Takshashila, if we go to back Nalanda and Takshashila, it is mentioned that 52 subjects were taught to those students back then. The art of knowing 52 kalas. That kalas are from trigonometry, geometry, algebra, math, science, games, everything. Because they believe that a person's character has to be built more than anything else. So holistic education builds that. And how sports is a part of same, because without sports there is no education. Because sports आपको जितना सिखाता है, education भी आपको सिखाता है, knowledge also is there, but sports is also a parallel way of learning things. Without sports, you could never understand what is fight back, what is a true failure, what it makes your decision making abilities better. When there is no one else, what do? When things are going right, when things are going wrong, how do you make them better? All these things is possible. आप classroom में भी सीख सकते हो, but when you are in field, these life skills actually gel up. And in today's world, collaboration is the key. So sports teaches you how to collaborate. So all these small things, all these life skills that exist, sports plays a very important part in making you learn those life skills and making you could say, future ready for all these things. So sports and holistic education go hand in hand and they are integral part of each other.
Uh, how has sports become even more important after COVID pandemic?
So as we know, COVID-19 pandemic has been a toiling thing for everybody, from the kids to youngsters of our generation to our parents to everybody. We are all suffering from some way or other. किसी को घर पे रहने की आदत नहीं थी. We are getting bored. किसी को anxiety. Because 2 साल, like practically 2 साल we were all in our home. We were all बंद in our home. ठीक है? So after that, we are not used to it. We are used to live a life which is very fast, going to college, hanging out with friends, doing parties, coming back, studying, exams. We are all in a system. And 2 साल, the entire world has stopped. सब घर पे जो चल रहा है ऑनलाइन चल रहा है, जो नहीं चल रहा है वो चल ही नहीं रहा है. एंग्जाइटी हैपन्स, डिप्रेशन हैपन्स, पैनिक अटैक हैपन्स, यू डू नॉट नो व्हाट टू डू आफ्टर दैट हैपन्स. Your life has changed, something like that happens. So like everything is new after the COVID-19 pandemic. You meet anybody, people will say that like 2 years have been erased from their life. It's like that kind of a feeling. So after COVID-19 pandemic, we have seen the cases of mental health problems going up by a rapid huge margin. People of our age who are not used to staying at home, उनको आप घर पे बिठाने लगाओगे, obviously things are going to happen, problems are going to happen. It's ought to happen. But you know, how can sports be a solution to it? Now when this pandemic is settling down, hopefully, cross finger, touch wood, it is settling down. ठीक है? Sports actually is a distraction for you. If you go out after COVID-19 pandemic and if you're just spending 1 hour of your time in sports or in anything that you love, that actually is kind of a refreshment for you. It's actually a kind of a distraction for you. It actually becomes an avenue to meet your friends. It actually becomes an avenue to stay fit, and it actually becomes an avenue to learn something new. And after this pandemic, we are craving for these kind of things. So sports can actually fit over here. And no matter what you are saying, अगर आपको sports professionally खेलना है खेलो, दोस्तों के साथ खेलना है खेलो. If you just want a distraction, do that. But having this kind of thing in your life actually makes you feel that it takes you out from your monotonous routine, and it pushes you to something different that you have always wanted to do, and now you're getting to do it. So just 1 hour of practice post COVID becomes very important. I have been doing that, and I know it feels such a relief, like after hard days of work, after all the frustrations, after ye sunna wo sunna, after working on screen, 1 hour is yours. That 1 hour, I always cherish that 1 hour. So after post COVID pandemics, when these things are rising, sports can be a simple solution. Sports or any physical exercise can be a simple solution for that.
Any one lesson that sports has taught you and made you a better human?
Sports has taught me many lessons actually, but if I tell you one lesson, it's like sports has taught me, मतलब I told you ना, मैंने इतने सारे स्पोर्ट्स ट्राई किए, उतने तो कभी मैंने मार्क्स भी नहीं लाए होगे, मैंने जितने सारे स्पोर्ट्स ट्राई किए, ठीक है. बट द स्पोर्ट हैज टॉट मी यार, दैट लूजिंग इज नॉट बैड. इट्स ओके टू लूज. एंड अगर खेलोगे तो हारना ही है. It's like you will lose, and that is the fact that you have to accept. You cannot win every time, because that is the rule of life. You cannot win every time. It's okay to lose, but it's not okay to think that I won't try again after losing. That is not a very good attitude. So sport has also taught me it is okay to lose, and sports has also taught me to fight back after I lose. So I guess this is the most important lessons which everybody should understand कि यार, when we lose something, ठीक है, जब हम कुछ हार जाते, if we fail, if we score less marks, if our meetings fail, we are very disappointed. So it's okay to be disappointed, but it's not okay to think that there is sun will not shine tomorrow. Sun is obviously going to shine tomorrow. Things are obviously, you will again get a day to prove yourself. So हारना is a part of your life, but यही सोचना कि हारने के बाद I won't fight back, that is not a part of your life. So sports has taught me it's okay to lose, and sports has taught me fight back after I lose. So these lessons, I guess this is the most important lesson which I have in my life, and every day I lose something, every day कुछ गलत होता है. But having that background, I would just say that okay, I will get a chance, I will rectify the things, and I will move ahead. So I guess this is the most important part.
What would you like to tell our viewers?
So viewers जो भी सुन रहे, I guess they are mostly kids, because this is a children's lit festival. They are mostly kids. देखो यार, in your life you will get many uncertainties. आप जितने बड़े होगे, you will get many things that you will see कि difficult होता है. And being a kid is also difficult. I know 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th has its own set of challenges which we do not understand now, but that are real challenges. But आप जैसे life में grow हो करोगे ना, things may complicate, things may seem bit difficult. Do not give up, because if you give up now, you will never develop that attitude of fighting back. Stay in that game. Take the game to the very last ball. Take your thing to the very last moment and see if you can turn around. Play something or other. Because until unless you don't play a sport or be involved in a physical exercise, you won't be able to just like you will able to understand what I'm saying, but you will not be able to understand. You will not be able to experience what I'm saying. एंड बोलने में और एक्सपीरियंस करने में देयर इज अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस. दिस सेशन आप लोग एक बार देखोगे एंड मे बी यू वोंट वॉच इट अगेन, बट आफ्टर वॉचिंग दिस सेशन प्ले समथिंग, बिकॉज आई टोल्ड यू लाइफ स्किल्स एसोसिएट होते हैं. इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ गेट अवे फॉर यू. 1 hour of your day can be the best hour of your day. As you grow and grow, you will understand यार, लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत सारे आते हैं, बट उसका सोल्यूशन इज वेरी सिंपल. Don't try to complicate those solutions. 1 hour of your life, stay with yourself. 1 hour of your day, give it to yourself. Practice all the things you want. You will feel relaxed, you will feel happy, and there are other good things associated with it. And that will obviously, those things that I have learned through sports, you will also learn them. And maybe you will learn some different things as well. Maybe in some point of life that will truly be very helpful for you. So have 1 hour day specific for sports. things will go wrong in life. Do not bother that things are going wrong, that मुझ में ही कोई कमी है कि all those things हो सकती है. खेलो, improve करो, go ahead. Don't get stuck to one particular point. If I would have stuck to one particular point, मैं तो यार कभी 5th स्टैंडर्ड से ज्यादा पास भी नहीं हुआ रहता. मतलब इतना बुरा हालत हुआ रहता मेरे साथ. So do not get stuck somewhere. Life is flowing, you to flow. Learn lessons from your mistakes, make new mistakes. Do not be afraid to make new mistakes, and just go on and on. Because do not matlab, and last thing I would like to say is, like, do not be very dependent on, like, books, movies, sessions. These things will obviously help you in your difficult times, बट मोटिवेशन खुद के अंदर ही ढूंढो, बिकॉज एक्सटर्नल मोटिवेशन इज वेरी कॉस्टली. इफ यू फाइंड मोटिवेशन खुद में ही ना, यू विल सी दैट you are your own mentor, you are own your challenger, you are your own critique, and when you are your own everything na, life becomes very sorted for you. And for me, this has happened due to sports. So make mistakes, learn things in your life, because life is a very long process. So do things that make you happy and learn from your mistakes that you have done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. It was a pleasure being part of this session. It will be a great pleasure to read your book as well. Our audience can get their copy of the book from the links provided in the description or visit a crossword store in their city. I once again thank you and the audience in the form of the assistants. Wish you a very happy reading, friends. Get ready for the quiz based on this session and visit www.oclfnagpur.com to participate in a quiz and win exciting gifts and prizes. A gigantic Orange City Literature Festival will be back in November 2022 in Nagpur, the city of oranges. Get ready for the physical fest in the coming winter, attending awesome sessions and interacting with your favorite authors. Keep following us for the updates of the Festival of Words. Thank you all.
Thank you. It was an honor to be a part of this session, and looking forward to meet everybody in November, like when we'll have a physical meet.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.